Whenever I'm cooking any soup with meat and I have to saute something before, I don't like to use any oil because the fats from the meat itself, the animal fat, is going to create all those oils, and I don't want to add any more oil to the soup. So I did start on low heat, and I am going to continue to leave it on low heat until I put all the chicken and turn it up to medium, so the chicken won't burn, but it's gonna release all its good fat. Actually, no, that's bad fat, which you're gonna remove later. So once you hear it start to sizzle, you can't hear it on the video, but go ahead and give it a little stir to make sure the chicken doesn't burn. It won't burn because it's on a lower temperature. I did use the medium burner for this, not like the one that you see there that's really high. So I did use the medium one, so it's probably like a low medium heat. And then I did add, this is going to be my seasoning. I use the chicken bouillon powder. In this recipe, you're not gonna see me add any salt or any patis because that's already good enough, as a seasoning for the soup. But that's also completely up to you if you want to add salt or fish sauce to make it a little saltier, or if you want that flavor, then go ahead. So now just go ahead and stir. Oh my gosh, so I forgot to mention, whenever I'm cooking with like ginger, I don't really like the strong flavors, but when I cook it like in low heat with like the chicken or whatever I'm cooking with, and I just let it slowly cook with the meat, it absorbs the meat flavor, especially when I cut it in like little strips like julienne. It does absorb the flavor, and I can eat that ginger. It's so good. Like I can snack on it. It's that good. So go ahead and give it a try. Try cooking your meat on low for like the first 10 minutes to let it combine, let all that aromatic flavor and the meat combine. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. Ooh, you see that? So that's some meat fat. After a while of being heated, or what do you call this, being cooked on low heat, it does release its fat. Not like when you start with a higher temperature, it kind of like gives the meat the crust, and not all the fats come out until like later when you start adding the water, and then it boils and it has all those things that you need to skim. So see, there's a lot of liquid that came out of this chicken. That's also gonna give the stock its flavor. So now that you have this, you can add just a little water. I would say maybe like half a cup, just enough to cover like half of whatever you see on here. It's just to allow the meat to cook and to allow the other fats to come out and all the other chicken flavor that's in the chicken to come out as well. So go ahead and do that. Let that simmer, let that cook. You can leave it for about 10 minutes. Go do something or wash dishes, or watch a little YouTube video. But go ahead and you can leave it alone for about 10 minutes. Alright, so now that that's boiling, as you can see, you don't need to skim a lot of stuff anymore. Just because when we did cook that in low heat, we let that chicken cook for a little bit. It kind of made the fat and all that bad stuff come out, which you can see it's just floating around. You can skim that, or you can take that oil later. See, there's a lot of oil. So go ahead, let that continue to boil. Here I did add a little more water. just so that it's a little, covered but not all the way. And then I'm slowly going to start removing the oils because I don't want all that oil in my soup, or when I'm eating you have that oily feeling in your mouth. I don't want that. Or if you want that, you can leave it. It's up to you. You're gonna go ahead and continue cooking this for like another 10-20 minutes until that chicken is tender and it's fully cooked inside. And I am gonna add my papaya now. It's up to you if you want to use the green papaya, the one that's not as sweet, or if you want the sayote, that's also up to you. But in our family, or my boys and myself, we like a little sweetness, a little additional flavor in our tinola, so that's why I've always used ripe papaya. It's just so good. As you can see, I am still trying to get as much oil out as I can, and then at this point your papaya is already soft because it's already ripe, so you don't need a long time to cook that. Go ahead and turn down your heat or turn it off. Put your greens. I like to use bokchoy because we don't have Malunggay here, which I'm kind of sad. Give it a little stir, submerge it in the heat, and you're all done. That's it. Ready to eat.